I'm encouraged by the fact that we're having more and more conversations about mental health. However, there are still challenges that we're seeing in the mental health field. Loneliness is on the rise. Loneliness is contributing to depression and anxiety. Depression and anxiety are at elevated rates here. There are a lot of things that are happening in the world today. We know that to be true. But I think the reason why anxiety just feels like it's at an all-time high is that we can't escape the things that we want to escape. Hearing about some of the bad news, that can be quite anxiety provoking for a lot of people. And it can be hard for them to shut it off because we're constantly exposed to this sort of content and we're constantly being connected. But we're also seeing that people are burnt out. We're seeing all-time levels of, exhaustion. And then they feel worried that they're not able to do the things that they should be doing. And so they keep thinking about that excessively, and all of these things just kind of make it difficult for people to navigate their anxiety. Once you start to notice that your mood and your behavior is interfering with your ability to function, that's a signal and a sign that perhaps you should look for some professional help or some support. Talk to your primary care doctor. Mental health issues, mental health concerns are primary care concerns. You don't have to seek out a therapist or a psychiatrist from the jump. You can actually schedule a sick visit, an urgent visit, with your primary care doctor to talk about how you're doing with your mood, to talk about your challenges with your sleep, to talk about these thoughts that are in your head that are difficult. We can't underestimate just the impact of checking in with other people and what that can actually do, and that can actually save a life. When you are asking people in your community, how are you doing? Make it such that you're actually curious to hear the true answer and not just a superficial response. I think we're so used to being in this fast-paced kind of society where you say, oh, I'm doing good, and we kind of keep it moving. But these are opportunities for people to be vulnerable with each other, to connect with each other. So having those sort of conversations is something that everyday regular people can do that can have a huge impact on someone's willingness to actually get help.